Hello everyone, I'm Smita and I blog at Smiling Colors, and today I'm making this cute DIY photo album. Summer is almost here and that means road trips and traveling with the kids. I thought it would be nice to have a small photo album to add photos, memorabilia, and stuff into it while we are traveling. Like after a long day of sightseeing, we are back at the hotel and it would be nice to have an album to write into. I love collecting ticket stubs, area maps, and such stuff, so I created a couple of pockets in the album as well, so that we could store fun stuff in it along the way. Now here's what you will need. For the cover of this album, you will need chipboard or a thick cardboard. This album I'm using is from my stash. It's really old, but I will leave a link below for something similar. Trim your chipboard to be 7.5 inches wide and 5.5 inches tall. I'm using my Fiskars trimmer. This trimmer is really sharp, so I only need to go over the cut area twice or thrice. To smooth the cut edge, lightly sand with an emery board. Next, trim down the cardstock to the same size. I want my pages to be easier to turn, and so I'm using cardstock instead of chipboard here, but you can feel free to use either. Next, line up your inner cardstock pages with the chipboard cover and punch holes along the spine. Now repeat this for all of your pages. I used a few different shades of pink for my pages here. To create a pocket page, like this one here, simply trim your cardstock to be taller by about 4 inches and fold along the bottom. Punch holes through both the papers. I also trimmed a few pattern papers to size and punched holes on these pages too. The paper I'm using today comes from the scrapbooking collection by Simple Stories. I think this pack is perfect for a summer album, and I will put a link for it down below for you. This set comes with some pattern papers, a few sheets that are 12 by 12 inch, and there are more 12 by 12 inch papers with smaller pocket scrapbooking cards on them, and there are 2 sticker sheets as well. I was inspired by this colorful camera here to create my cover, and I have a piece of cardstock slightly smaller than the front cover here. To create a colorful rainbow stripe, I'm using these watercolor crayons. These are the Yoy crayons by Tombow, and they come in this super cute storage container that you see here. I love the container as much as the crayons. To make the rainbow stripe, I just add color here, and you see how vibrant and vivid these colors are, and they're so soft and creamy. The pigment will just sit on the paper, and with some water and a paintbrush, lightly move the colors to give it its true watercolor look. Go gently on the water only because this is a plain cardstock and not a watercolor paper. You can use these crayons on watercolor paper with lots of water, and I have shared a few projects on Instagram on which I do that myself. You can check those out and follow me on Instagram, The Shiny Nest. To finish off the camera, I added a few details here with black and brown, and then I let it dry for a few minutes. Once it's dried, the cardstock might warp slightly, or a lot as you can see in my case, and that's okay because we will be adding adhesive on the back now. I'm using Tombow's stamp runner here. It's great because it bonds permanent and yet the paper is movable for a few minutes. Like you see here, I hadn't centered it quite well, and I can carefully peel and reposition it. Once it's in its correct position, flip it over and punch the holes through it. Now add some pattern papers and repeat the same few steps so that we're covering the front and the back of each of the chipboards we have. Now for the back pocket, after you've adhered it onto the chipboard, open the flap and add more of the stamp runner along both sides so that the pocket is created and it's shut firm. Finally, decorate your album cover with some stickers. Just have fun and make it look pretty. Once you have everything ready, put the album together and add the insert rings through the punched holes. I like using rings, this way I can rearrange the pages and put them in a different order if I need to later. Now I forgot to close the pocket in the middle page here, and I quickly fixed that there. And it is all done. I will be packing this album, and I'm actually going to cut some of my stickers and put it into the pocket. This way I can use it, and then when we're done I can add all the memorabilia in there. I will also be packing some of my favorite scrapbooking adhesive for this trip: the stamp runner, the mono liquid glue, foam tabs, and adhesive dots. I will also pack my trusty little Instax camera. I've had this one for years now and I love using it. It prints old-fashioned Polaroids and you can instantly add photos to your album. I will leave links below in the YouTube description box for everything used in my video today, and I would highly suggest that you stop by my blog today, smilingcolors.com, because I have a giveaway of my all-time favorite scrapbooking adhesives. Click here or look for a link in the description box and head over there. Finally, before I leave, I want to share this playlist I have of all the DIY books I have made. I love books and albums, and this is a very fun playlist. As always, thank you so much for stopping by today and spending some crafty time with me. For more information, stop by smilingcolors.com. Happy crafting!